Welcome to this category management tip brought to you by the Category Management Knowledge Group. Sub-optimization of the first step negatively impacts the 6 steps that follow. Conversely, a breakthrough approach to definition and segmentation can lay the foundation for breakthrough sales and profits. The first step in the category management process, internal alignment, is an incredibly important foundation for successful CatMan for your organization. A big requirement to strategically move forward is to get everyone on the same page. You may have teams that work together on projects, but there are usually silos in organizations, and different teams can have different perspectives, processes, and even visions for the company. The opportunity is to develop some structure across teams through aligned strategies, principles, and processes that span across different teams. There are also cultural things that come into play for the company, but another requirement for internal alignment is teamwork from the broader sense of the word, the organizational team. These are the requirements to get a broader internal alignment so that multifunctional teams work more effectively together to achieve organizational goals. Category management can help to bring this common approach together for retail organizations. So the question to ask yourself is, how aligned is your internal team, and what needs to be improved? Category definition and segmentation are some of the first steps in category management. Category definition is step 1 in the category management process. CatMan 2.0 cites a better understanding of category definition and segmentation as a potential next big idea for suppliers and retailers, since they are key to understanding needs, shopper insights, key to analysis and understanding of size and change, category assessment, key to formulating growth strategies, category strategy, and critical for assortment, pricing, shelving, and promotion, category tactics. The question for you is, when was the last time you reviewed your category's definitions, and what are the opportunities? The next foundation relates to category roles, which differentiate the most important categories for a retailer's business and for their shoppers. Strategy is the answer to how you achieve your objectives, which is usually about making money by satisfying customers. In retail, it's all about selecting target shoppers and their most important categories as sources of revenue. So in net, role development is about identifying the categories that can attract the most desirable group of shoppers and gain a lion's share of the profits available from the target group. The shopper's choice of a retailer is influenced by many factors: proximity to home, cleanliness, in-store service quality, checkout line waiting time, for example. But shoppers are also attracted by the value proposition focused on a relatively few number of categories. These are the categories which tip the scales of shopper preference from one retailer to another. The value proposition itself can be shaped by the allocation of assets such as assortment variety, inventory dollars, shelf space, in-store service levels, promotional and merchandising investments, and logistical investments. The ability to target specific target shopper cohorts and their need states has seen the emergence of incremental asset allocation to specific categories appealing to a unique target group or need state. Examples would be new mothers, diabetics, health and wellness conscious shoppers, millennials, and pet owners. The challenge is to identify those categories or even brands which uniquely appeal to these groups and then allocate incremental assets to them. These assets may take the form of a club and may involve special websites, incentives, information, and various communication options not offered to those outside the target group or need state. Both retailers and manufacturers should have well-defined category roles. While retailers own the decision, Manufacturers should have a strategic perspective on the role their categories play in key retail formats. So the question becomes, how well defined are your category roles? What are your opportunities? Next, we will look at category strategies in both CatMan 1.0 and CatMan 2.0. In CatMan 2.0, strategies are more creative or insightful and much less mechanical than they were in CatMan 1.0. More often than not, CatMan 2.0 strategies derive their power by adding an emotional insight to a rational fact. The optimum plan most likely combines CatMan 1.0 strategies with CatMan 2.0 strategies. For example, if wine is a destination category with 5 to 6 strategies in total, one of those is likely to be traffic driving among premium wine buyers, a CatMan 1.0 strategy growing out of the average transaction size for this cohort, which is a behavioral fact, while another is education, to allay social insecurity, which is an emotional, shopper insights CatMan 2.0 strategy. Both retailers and manufacturers should have well thought out strategies for their categories. How well defined are yours? You should now have a better perspective